Hi everybody, my name is Andrea Garcia and I just go by Andrea. I currently am a early childhood education major and I started this program back in community college a few years ago when I worked with children, and my long-term goal was to be a school teacher, which is why I enrolled in the program. I am currently a store manager at Starbucks in Orange County, California. I have been with the company approximately 5 years, 2.5 of those years being a store manager. So since community college, my career plans have changed just a little bit. I am continuing to pursue being with Starbucks. I started as just a barista and moved my way up fairly quickly and really enjoy my job at the current moment. So I did do my social networking map, mostly based around Starbucks and my networks in there. So I'll go ahead and walk through them. So on the right of my name, I did throw in my barista Teresa. So she is a barista that works for me. I threw her in there because she does work as a kindergarten teacher, so she can be potentially in my networking circle. Close to her, I added her boss Stacy, which is her boss at the school that she works at. To the left of that, I added my old peer Tori, which we used to work together in another district, but we since then have split off, but we still remain close friends, and she still is part of the company. Closely related to her, I added in her old assistant store manager, which is Dom. He currently still works for the company, but again, we have all gone to different districts and currently work for different district managers. To the left of that, I went ahead and added my shift supervisor. His name is Benito. He is a shift supervisor of mine, and he reports directly to me. I brought him onto my team a few months ago from Elaine, which is tied to him. That's his old store manager, and she is a store manager in my current district, just down the street. Next to that is going to be Hang, my district manager, so she is going to be my boss. And then to the right of her, I have Rose, which is her boss, which is our regional director. And then intertied to her is going to be Star, which is another store manager in my district, and she is also my peer. So all of these are closely tied to Starbucks. I would say my weakest link or weakest tie at the moment is going to be Teresa. She is a barista of mine and does work in the early childhood education field, but I have not met her boss, and I don't really know too much about her other job at the moment, which I think would be beneficial to me in the long term if that is my goal, to go back to teaching. And I would say my strongest link is probably Hang, which is my district manager. How I said, she manages about 10 stores within our district, and she is the one that facilitates and kind of helps me when I need anything related to transfers, or if I need help with coverage or anything like that. She is someone who ties all the stores together. So she would probably be my strongest tie. I would say a few ways that I can help it grow my social network would be just to do a little more networking. So I would say one thing that I have been wanting to do is to start to volunteer at local elementary schools or preschools. So I think talking closer to Teresa and maybe asking her to connect her boss and myself would be beneficial. I do have to have some volunteer hours set up in the fall, so I think just connecting with her and starting to volunteer at a preschool setting will really help my network in the long term, starting to get into the education field. Another way I can grow my social network is we are actually going to have a leadership conference here in a few weeks now with all of the store managers countrywide. So there will be about 14,000 of us. So I think that'll be the perfect time to grow my network there. I'll be able to see my old peer Tori, as well as a lot of other store managers, district managers, and regional directors, which here at Starbucks will be very beneficial. So I think just networking with them, there are going to be dinner, cocktail hours, and events like that. So I think just taking some time to really talk to them and connect with them will help broaden my social network. That's all for today. Thank you.